So our next speaker is Native Hawaiian. Okay, Native Hawaiian, Rylan Onodira, and she has personally benefited from some of the STEM outreach initiatives that you just heard about in our previous talk, and she's going to tell us more about it.
Thank you. I'm going to kind of take a step back from more of the numbers and facts and everything, kind of more relay of a personal experience as a Hawaii local who has been educated in a STEM field and now also works in Hawaii. I also want to clarify that these views are my own and not representative of the organizations I work for. So also bear with me, I'm just getting over a cold. But anyway, so I wanted to discuss more about TMT in the community and how STEM outreach initiatives support opportunities for locals and community STEM careers. So a little bit about me. I'm born and raised on Hawaii, also known as the Big Island. I've attended Kamehameha School's Hawaii campus from kindergarten to 12th grade, after which I attended the University of Hawaii at Manoa on Oahu, where I got my degree in mechanical engineering. And now I work on the island of Maui for the Daniel K. Inouye Solar Telescope. And you heard a lot about the economic benefits and the educational initiatives from Jason Omori, but I also wanted to paint a picture of life in Hawaii where it's no longer affordable for locals to be here. Many of my colleagues, my peers, my classmates have moved away from Hawaii because of the rising cost of living and job opportunities on the mainland and the lack of diverse opportunities here for a local where you can get a high-paying STEM job that would enable you to stay in your home. And I think this is driven by a lack of STEM interest and by a lack of diversification in the STEM field here in Hawaii. So, getting back to my story, I gained interest in STEM by participating in many community events. It's fostered an interest in the STEM field, especially engineering, and I was fascinated by space and always dreamed of a career related to space because many of the community events that I attended in my hometown of Hilo were funded by the Mauna Kea observatories. So I attended various outreach programs that led to studying engineering. And at that point, when I was in college, I was also supported in my goals by various organizations, one of which in particular you might have heard from Jason about, which is the Akamai Workforce Initiative. So the Akamai Workforce Initiative aims to give STEM internships to Hawaii students. Hawaii students meaning students that have either lived in Hawaii and moved away to the mainland, or students that now go to University of Hawaii institutions. And this program places students in different internships on usually the Big Island and Maui, and focuses on servicing diverse students and retaining and advancing these students in STEM. So I did this program in 2015 and 2016 at the Keck Observatory and at the Daniel K. Inouye Solar Telescope, respectively. And this experience allowed me to gain a sense of STEM identity and a sense of belonging in this career and made me feel like it was a viable opportunity in Hawaii. This is very important because upon graduating, I found that there weren't many opportunities for me here in Hawaii. And I wanted to do something that I found fulfilling and interesting. And luckily for me, I had this internship experience to build on, and now I work at the Solar Telescope with the 3 other women pictured who are also benefits of the Akamai program and are from the other Hawaiian islands as well. A big part in being a local that can merge in this STEM career is that it gives me the opportunity to mentor students in the community and encourages them to pursue their dreams as well. So I'm also a part of this group called Perpetuating Unique Educational Opportunities, or PUEO, which is a Hawaiian owl. That's me and a photo of Subi from Subaru. And their mission is to enhance educational opportunities of Hawaii youth and their communities, and is a group of mainly Native Hawaiians that wish to support students of Hawaii in their STEM goals. So in conclusion, I think that it's necessary for projects like TMT to both diversify the workforce and the economy, and that their role in supporting these educational initiatives is necessary to keep a local workforce that will stay in Hawaii and be committed to growing its community of STEM careers. Thank you.
So do we have any questions for Rylan?
Thanks for sharing your experience. I'm curious whether you are currently now engaged in any kind of STEM outreach programs yourself?
So I do mentor for the Akamai Workforce Initiative program, and that's that's kind of a big part of the outreach I do, because it's coming up with a project for an intern and working with them for 7 weeks. But on the side, I do other miscellaneous outreach opportunities, like judging for robotics events, judging science fairs, stuff like that.
Do we have any more questions?
Thanks for that presentation. I was wondering, how did you find yourself connected to these various initiatives? Was it through, say, the school's guidance office, or what would you say is the most common way that people get connected with these opportunities?
Well, I had heard of these programs mainly through my peers, and the other great thing about being involved with these organizations is that it connects you to a network of students that are based in Hawaii. So oftentimes I'll reconnect with people and we'll forge new connections that way. But initially I would say that finding it was mostly through, I guess, just being at university and hearing of these different programs.
More questions? We have time for a few more. I'd like to hear more about what you did for your 2 internships.
Oh, okay. So in 2015, I worked for the Keck Observatory, and the 2 telescopes are balanced, or their moment of inertia is balanced so that they can rotate without causing jitter. And the way they balance the telescope is using manual weights. So they take plates and they move them to different spots on the telescope when the instruments are changed out. And they wanted to be able to design a more efficient way of doing that. So I just came up with, I brainstormed different ideas and I compiled it into like a 15-page paper for them. And then in 2016, for the Inouye Solar Telescope, they wanted to establish a budget for vibration. So we wanted to see if different locations of the telescope would create vibration modes that would cause image degradation. So we took an amp basically and mounted it to different points of the structure that were deemed vibrational nodes, and vibrated it in different axes to see what kind of displacement would transfer to the telescope mount.
Wow, pretty impressive. I wish I had such great projects for my students. We don't have any engineering at student states. Oh well. Okay, well, let's thank our speaker again.